Hi everybody, it's Deanna Nichols. It is 9 o'clock, so Sunday night, and we're just waiting for our live viewers to arrive. And I'm going to tell you about these popsicles here in a second. So that is a thing. When you hop on here, if you would please just say hello, let us know where you're from and what you love most about summertime. How about that? All right. We're going to be talking about some really, really awesome summer deals tonight. So make sure you stick around to the very end. I have a really, really awesome way for you to get a ton of free stuff. And so you want to stick around. I'm just trying to trying not to break anything. That is my first goal. There we go. Okay. All right, we're starting to get some peoples. So just give us a shout out, tell us where you're from, and what you love about summer. Bunker Hill, West Virginia in the house. Welcome, Bobby. And Bridgette's here from Greensboro, Georgia. That's fantastic. So tonight we're going to be talking about, hey Michelle, we're going to be talking about travel hacks. I travel a lot, and the worst thing is to not be prepared when you're traveling. And especially not to have the right doTERRA products on hand, because you want to stay healthy when you're traveling. People, hey Rhonda, it's good to see you. When people are traveling and you're sharing space with people on airplanes and such, sometimes it can be a breeding ground for all kinds of yucky cooties, and so you want to be prepared. I know if you're staying in hotels and things like that, even other people's houses, you can't 100% know that things are super clean. And so it's just, what do you do? Like, you can't bring it all with you, can you? But I'm going to show you some of my favorite travel hacks. Now, I want you to stick around. Ooh, yay, Sevierville, Tennessee. Stick around to the end, because I'm going to tell you how you can get a bunch of really awesome stuff for free. And I'm going to tell you why you should wait till tomorrow to get your oils. Okay, I know I never say that. I'm like, you should get started tonight. Normally I would say that, but I want you to get started tomorrow, because there's a secret reason why. It has to do with these popsicles. But I'm going to tell you how you can get Copaiba and Wild Orange for free at minimum, plus some other freebies when you get started with doTERRA. So if you're new, you also have a chance to win a free roller bottle sample. And it's very cute. I don't have one. I don't think I have one nearby, but it's really cool prize. In fact, we're going to give 2 away. So we're going to give away 1 for first-time guests, people who've never been to Magic Beans, and they're not a doTERRA member. So how you enter is you say, I'm a first-time guest of, and then tag the person who invited you. That's an important part, okay? If nobody invited you and you just like the page, just say I'm a guest of the page, okay? The other person who's going to win is somebody who brought a first-time guest who's not enrolled. So make sure you tag your person, because that enters them too. Okay, so hook up your friend that invited you. Make sure that they have a chance to win as well. All right, so let's see, what else can we do for fun? I guess whenever we say travel, I want you to hit your heart button. Okay. Feel free to share. There's a place at the bottom where you can let people know you're watching this and invite them to come. So that'll help you to get another entry or get an entry to win. And please hit your heart whenever we use the word travel. That's the magic word for tonight. Okay. All right. So I'm Deanna Nichols, doTERRA Blue Diamond. And if you're watching the replay at some time in the future, this is me from the past telling you that the week that you missed was really awesome, because doTERRA has a fantastic week of freebies and promotions coming up for us. And I'm going to tell you more about that as we go on. But let's dive right into some travel hacks, okay? So first of all, like, what do you do about oils? Because, I mean, as much as I would like to recommend that everyone bring the every oil kit with them, like, what's really necessary? What do you really, really have to have minimum? And can you take it on an airplane? Can you take it on a train? Can you take it on a bus? Can you take it with your friend Gus? I feel like it's a Dr. Seuss story. But I'm going to tell you what you need to know all about that. Okay, first of all, essential oils are considered natural medicine. Thank you for sharing, Jill. And so there's really no limitation on how many you can bring. However, you don't want to push your luck and aggravate everybody behind you. So what I normally do is I normally travel with a couple of really small travel cases. And in here, I put the top 10 oils for sure. Like never, ever, 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 ever leave home without the top 10 oils. The top 10 oils are the oils that you will find in the Home Essentials kit. That is a great, great kit to get started if you're new. And it also qualifies you for that free wild orange and copaiba oil that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to talk more about that here at the end. But these oils are things that you're going to need with you when you're traveling for sure, no matter where you're going in the world. Now, I have sensitive skin and I have a child. So in order for me not to have to bring 17 billion versions of the same oil with me, instead of carrying the drippy bottles like this kind, for most of the oils, I will go ahead and bring the roller version. So the top 10 oils, all of them except for lemon, all of the top 10 oils in the Home Essentials kit except for lemon come in a touch roller. A touch roller has the word touch right here, and that's to tell you that it is pre-diluted in a roller so that you can just stop, drop, and roll, okay? It makes it really easy when you're on an airplane. You don't have to worry about like mixing concoctions and making a big scene. You can just take a little lavender and just put it over your throat and just calm down if you have anxious feelings. You can put a little bit on the back of your neck if you need to fall asleep. You've got that with you. And so that's super, super convenient. So you definitely want to have lavender with you on your trip. You want to have frankincense. Frankincense is just a good oil for your daily health regimen. And if anybody like hits their head or twists their ankle or has any kind of just aches and pains on the trip, frankincense is going to be really helpful. I like using this one on the airplane because it has a lower smell. Like it's not a big like kind of smell that overwhelms people. And so I can kind of use that and stay under the radar a little bit more. So I always have frankincense with me. Melaleuca you need for your scrapes and itchies. And if you have clogged ears on an airplane or something, you're going to need Melaleuca for that. That's important. Deep blue for sure. Like all that walking and lifting in the airport, sitting all crunched up in the seat, trying not to get hit by the drink cart, in the car, driving in traffic all tense. This is a really good one to have, and you can roll it on because it's pre-diluted. Oregano, because you never know when somebody's gonna flat out get sick on a trip, and you want to make sure you're prepared with the big guns. So you definitely always take oregano. Definitely always take On Guard. Like take all the On Guard that you can. I'll show you some other ways to take On Guard, but for sure On Guard. If you take your kid anywhere, like an amusement park, just a place where there's lots of kids, they're around a bunch of cousins, anything, make sure you put extra On Guard on their feet. And digestin. When you travel, it seems like people always get upset tummies because they eat different, they have motion sickness, whatever it is. Digestin, and you can like get this on your kid. I mean, even if you're driving, you can reach behind you like a ninja, an oil mom ninja, and you can rub this on them anywhere that they have skin because it's already diluted. So that's a really, really important oil to have. Peppermint, in case you're falling asleep at the wheel, you're just hot. I like the peppermint touch for the summertime because when I'm doing outdoor activities and I get hot, I can't put peppermint on the back of my neck. It's too strong. But if I have the peppermint touch, I can roll that on the back of my neck. It cools me right down. I can do my lower back. I can do the backs of my knees. And so, and peppermint is also good for motion sickness and stuff like that too. Of course, breathe. Especially if you're going to another climate, you have no idea, like if your allergies are going to act up, or you're going to get the sniffles because the person that you're staying with has a cat, or the hotel room used like 500 billion pounds of air unfreshener in your room and you can't breathe. You need breathe to have that with you. So those 9 oils, plus of course I bring lemon. Now lemon doesn't come in a roller because we don't use it topically really very much, but you want to have something that you can add to your water. I mean, I don't have a water filter that I can take with me on trips. So I bring an empty water bottle with me in my backpack, and then I buy water and fill it up. I hate buying bottles of water because I hate all that plastic, but you gotta have clean water. So I can add a few drops of lemon to my empty bottle after I've gone through security or if I'm in the car, I can refill it with a fresh bottle of water. So we can we can put a pack of water in the car, or you can buy water after you've gone through security if you're flying. And then you can add your lemon in here and drink it, okay? So you definitely always want to have lemon with you wherever you go. All right, so those are the oils. I also have this in my top 10 bag. This is CorrectX. You will not believe the number of things you can use this for. You can use it as concealer if you get a pimple underneath your makeup. It's a really good concealer. If somebody gets a blister from walking at Disney World all day, if somebody gets a scrape or a cut of some sort, CorrectX, even diaper rash, like it is amazing, freaking fantastic stuff. So that goes in my little travel bag. Somebody asked, I'd like to know which travel cases are available. So doTERRA doesn't sell very much stuff like that. Every once in a while they have some swag, but I'm going to tell you, don't let me forget to tell you how you can join a special group for a big promo we're having this week, where you'll be able to win a whole bunch of different stuff like travel cases and things that you need for your oils. So you're definitely going to want to stick around and find that out. I also carry another case because I also like to take the emotional oils with me. So I have like passion and motivate. You never know what you're going to need. Definitely peace and forgive when you're traveling. Just if not for any other reason, just because people get grumpy on trips. I never go anywhere without my Clary Calm. If you're a female, or if you know a female, you should really encourage there to be Clary Calm on board. Whatever vehicle you're in at all times. Okay. Now, if you don't have kids and you don't prefer the roller bottles, you can use the regular top 10 oils and get a case more like this and put those oils in there. And then you can also put a couple other things here in the middle, like maybe your CorrectX or something like that. Now, I also carry a little bag here. I like this bag. We may or may not be giving this one away this week. But I like this bag because it holds oils, but it's like a little travel case. So in here, I have my On Guard sanitizing spray because you got to sanitize everything. You can even, when you get to the hotel, you can spray down the toilets, the toilet seats, the doorknobs, the remote control, the telephone, because it's already a sanitizing spray. I used to have to pack my own and make my own, and now I don't have to do that. Especially this time of year, you want TerraShield because when you're outside, you don't want to get eaten alive by bugs. Because you never know what's going to happen on your trip, I always bring Breathe throat drops and On Guard throat drops, and so I just throw a few in my bag. I've got my Slim and Sassy gum so I can freshen my breath and not crave a bunch of junk while I'm traveling, even if everyone else is doing that. PB Assist Junior so that we can have healthy tummies. Also, instead of bringing my big, giant deep blue rub, I can get these little deep blue rub samples, and those are a lot easier to pack and a lot lighter to pack. I also have some peppermint beadlets and On Guard beadlets. If you don't know what beadlets are, they're these cute little, tiny little quarter drops of oil that you can just pop in your mouth, and those are great on the go and don't take up a lot of space, very light. Of course, you need the doTERRA lip balm. Because when you're traveling, like you can get too much sun, too much wind, depending on what activities you're doing, and chapped lips are awful. I always get dry lips when I'm flying. I get like super dehydrated when I'm flying. And so it's really important to have that. Some of the other oils that I always take with me that are not rollers, I always take Balance with me. Everybody in my family gets that every day. Everybody in my family gets frankincense under their tongue twice a day. We take that with us. That's important for brain and nervous system health. I have Holiday Peace in here because it's like a really calming oil for me, and I know it's not available. I have a secret. I might be giving that away this week. I might be having Christmas in July, so I just wanted to show it to you because I love it so much. It smells so heavenly, and what I do is when I'm stressed out, because I get stressed out when I'm packing and when I'm traveling. So I put some in my hand, and then I get it in my hair. And then it's all around my face, and plus I smell good instead of like a sweaty beast because I've been running around packing and carrying heavy suitcases and running through airports. I have lost the lid, so I have no clue how to put the lid back on. I always also travel with Aroma Touch. Some people get like swollen feet and stuff when they travel, or stiff backs, or whatever. And this really helps with nerves and with circulation. So this is a great oil in addition to Deep Blue. So I always bring this with me. And even though I have really sensitive skin, that one doesn't bother me if I use it straight. So I don't have to worry about it being diluted. And then I get really bored drinking lemon, so I also have grapefruit in here too. But what else do I have in here? That's about it. Okay, now let me show you some other stuff. Okay, so I got this little tiny, it's not tiny, but a small foaming dispenser. And I take my On Guard hand soap and I just fill one of these up and I take it with me on the trip. I do not like to use, when I'm traveling, I do not like to use gross soaps. I can't stand soap that it has like really bad synthetic fragrances and I'm smelling it all day. It won't get off my hands. And I know that it's full of things that are bad for me and it's full of antibacterial stuff that's bad for my hormones. So I bring my own soap and it doesn't take up a lot of space because I got this little pump and I don't need, it doesn't make a lot of weight and space. Okay. It's summertime and I have found that the doTERRA baby diaper cream is the best sunscreen I've ever used in my whole entire life. As a redhead, like I burn just thinking about going outside. And so I started hearing that people were experimenting with it and several of them were also redheads. And so that is the best seal of approval on a sunscreen when a redhead tells you it works. The cool thing about it is it's diaper rash cream, so it's really, really thick. And so it's really hard to get out at first because it's so thick. But because it's so thick, like it covers a really large area and you don't have to have like 75 tubes of sunscreen. So this is what I like to use, and it really doesn't have a whole lot of fragrance. That is the number one thing I hate about sunscreen is that disgusting whatever synthetic fragrance they put in it, and it gets on your bathing suit and your cover up and your towels and everything you own, and then it never comes off or it transfers onto your other clothes when you wash, and I hate it. So this does not have that. It's not greasy. It's amazing. Okay. Of course I travel with my supplements. And so I have this really awesome container that's two-sided. It holds 2 weeks worth of supplements. So I can take my Lifelong Vitality pack with me. I can take my, all my supplements. I take a lot of different ones, but I do the Lifelong Vitality. I bring extra Terrazyme with me in case I eat something that's a little bit not what I would eat at home, like more processed because I'm eating out a lot. And I can pop an extra Terrazyme. I'm sitting here eating a peppermint Be Lit and I'm about to sneeze. It happens like every single time. Why I chose to do that on live video is beyond me because I know better than that. It just like does that. It opens me up and it makes me sneeze. If you struggle with seasonal stuff and you're going to a different climate, different area, they're going to have different plants, you might want to pack some Tri-Ease with you. Don't take the whole pack. Just get yourself one of those little, on Amazon they have these, I'm trying to find something that's it's kind of this size and they stack, and you could put like some Tri-Ease in there just in case you need it. You can put some extra Deep Blue polyphenols in there in case you have aches and pains or whatever. This is like my pain reliever one. Like if I get head tension, this is all I use, or back pain or whatever. You can put some extra Terrazyme in one of those little stackable things. And where did I put it? Oh, for sure when you travel, you should pack On Guard Plus. Just in case somebody gets cooties on the trip, like this is the best thing ever because anybody of any age can use it. How you would do it is you could swallow it if you're old enough to swallow it and big enough to swallow it. If not, you can poke a little hole and just rub it on the bottoms of their feet. And that's really simple. So that's one that I would take. The other one I didn't show, I didn't have it downstairs. I was afraid I would leave it down here, is Serenity Soft Gels, because I don't know about you, I have the hardest time sleeping in other beds. Like I have a super comfy mattress and the best pillow. And and I like keep my house at a really nice temperature, and I have the fan blowing on me, and I don't always have that option when I'm traveling. I don't always get to control everything to my liking. And so Serenity Soft Gels are a must so that I get some good sleep. Okay. Here's another one. If you want to eat healthy on the trip, by the way, if you follow me on YouTube at Deanna Nichols, that's my channel, look under my, pro tips section, the playlist for pro tips, and I show you some of this stuff, like how to make your own stuff and whatever. But I also have showed you on there how, oh my gosh, I'm getting all these notifications, how that you can pre-make your trim shakes your meal replacement shakes. And then I got this awesome portable USB charged blender that you can make them in. And it's so easy to eat a healthy trim shake. So you just put your trim shake powder, your Terra Greens powder, whatever else you want in here, like some fiber, vitamin C, whatever. And then you just add your liquid and your fruit or whatever and throw it in your blender. And so I pack however many days I'm gonna be gone, I pack these and I put it in a baggie and throw it in my suitcase. Boom. Super easy. Just tricks of the trade that you learn the more you travel, okay? What else? Oh, a diffuser. Yeah. So the Home Essentials kit comes with this awesome diffuser, and the reason I like it is because the cord fits really nicely in there. And so you can throw it in your suitcase, and it's really easy to fill it up and throw some On Guard oil in there. And then so when you check into your hotel or the room you're staying in or wherever you're staying, do that first thing. Like spray everything with On Guard sanitizer, put On Guard in here, and then go to dinner or whatever, and it cleans the air and the surfaces, and that is so important. I've seen way too many exposés about how they don't actually change the sheets. So I like pull the sheets down, open up the toilet seats so that the On Guard can just like fall down on it, and then I do say a little prayer and just make sure that whatever residual cooties are still in that room are done and gone. By the way, I'm sure you heard me say this, but if you are a first-time guest, make sure you comment that you're a guest and tag your inviter, because you and the person that invited you will be entered in a drawing for a free roller blend. Stick around to the very end. We're wrapping it up, and I'm going to tell you how you can get a whole bunch of extra free stuff if you get started with oils tomorrow instead of today. I know that's weird. I don't usually say that, but it's a thing, so hang on. Okay, you always need lotion, but I love doTERRA's lotion the best, their unscented lotion. So what I do is I get this little silicone thing and I fill it with some lotion, and then I add my favorite oil to it. So it's ready to go and it doesn't take up a lot of space in my bag. This is my little bathroom bag. It's really awesome. I got it on Amazon, of course. It hangs up and it's got all of my different bathroom stuff and whatever in there. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. Like doTERRA makes these sample shampoo and conditioner packets, but if you're going to be gone for very long, that can be obnoxious to try to pack like 75 shampoo and conditioner packets. So I just got some refillable ones, and I have one that I fill up with shampoo, one that I fill up with conditioner. By the way, I use the doTERRA hair conditioner to shave with. It's the best for shaving. And then also I have one with doTERRA's body wash. So I don't have to use the gross stinky ones that are in the hotel. And it's just a small amount, but it's enough. And their products go really far. You don't need a lot, so it doesn't take up a lot of weight. Okay. Then I also have the other two hair products, the styling products, because they're really small and easy to pack. So I can take the whole glaze and the whole entire root to tip serum, and they're small and they fit right in my bag. The Virage skincare system is something I always take with me too, because those are in travel sized packages. So the Virage system always goes with me on the trip. And secret ingredient that I always take with me in my zipper pouch is my secret beauty treatment. Now don't look at me today and question if it's working, because I've been working on a really big promotion all day and I'm like really tired. But normally my skin looks really fantastic because of this oil called Blue Tansy. So I travel with it so that I can put a drop in my stuff, what am I trying to say? In my moisturizer, and put it on my face. Yes, products always expire, especially natural products. So you want to look for the expiration date on the bottom of the bottle. But I don't have that problem. I use up my stuff. We also have travel size toothpaste. So you don't have to bring a giant tube of toothpaste with you. It's super convenient. doTERRA also makes these little keychains, and you can take, like, if you already have some oils that you put in your other little bags, but you want to make sure you have this with you, like in your purse and your backpack, you can pack like 8 other sample oils when you travel that are not in your other bags, and then you don't have to bring the whole bottle, okay? So don't bring your like super, super important oils, bring your just in case oils in like helichrysum and stuff like that. Bring those in your little, whatever this is called, keychain. All right, I've pretty much told you every single thing I know. and we're running out of time. So I want to make sure that I tell you about some really, really, really important stuff that's happening right now. And then I'll try to go back and see if you have any questions that I missed while I was yakking a lot. Okay, so normally I would tell you that if you're ready to get started with oils, and I really hope you are because they are life-changing. They're absolutely life-changing. If you want to know how they've changed my life, when you go to my YouTube channel, go to the About Deanna playlist and watch my testimony video, and you can see how the oils have really impacted my whole entire life and my family. And so I want you to get started with oils, and so you want to choose a starter kit. I really recommend looking at the Home Essentials kit, but if that one's not quite right, message the person who asked you to watch this video, and they'll be able to walk you through some other options that might work for you. If you choose the Home Essentials kit in July, then you're going to automatically get those 2 oils that I have no idea where I've put, but Copaiba and Wild Orange, which frankly, everybody needs to be taking Copaiba every single day. And the Wild Orange is a great one. It's a real happy oil. You can put it in your water. It's a fantastic one to have with you all the time. So those 2 oils will be free, but here's the secret news. Okay, starting tomorrow, doTERRA is having buy one, get ones all week. So in the morning, when most of you are sleeping, but unfortunately I will not be because I have to find out what the special is. Yes, you can order the keychain oil holder on doTERRA. When at 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, they will announce one product that if you buy it, you will get a certain product free, okay? And it's usually worth somewhere right around the $30 wholesale range. So if you decided to get your wholesale membership tomorrow for another like maybe $20, $30-ish dollars, you can add another oil and get another one free. So you would end up with 3 free oils. And that's only if you did one. Of course, there's a limit of 5, so you could order up to 5 of the BOGO and get 5 free tomorrow. So that's awesome because you're already getting 2 free oils, which we don't do all the time, and you can get 3 if you wait till tomorrow. So wake up in the morning and find out what the promo is. Whatever it is, it's going to be fantastic. There's no bad oils. Everybody's like, oh, I want to wait and see what it is if I want it. Are you kidding me? Like, if you don't want it, give it to me. I will find a use for it. I promise you. I mean, unless maybe it's like one oil that I don't like. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 that I don't like, but I still use them because they still are good for me. So the point is that if you just wait until tomorrow to sign up, you'll just get you have the potential to get an extra oil for free. Okay. Now, if you are a member of my team, you're already a wholesale doTERRA member, and why would you not want to be a wholesale doTERRA member? That makes no sense. Like, why would you want to buy products from somebody else and then they send them to you and you have to wait for them to place an order and you have to give them your personal credit card information and then they get all your freebies? Why would you do that? Like, get your own doTERRA wholesale membership. You get the best prices, you get free shipping rewards, you get 10 to 30% back in everything you buy. You don't have to give anybody your personal information. It goes right into the website and no one can see it. And so it just makes a lot more sense. Your products can ship right to you, to your door. There's no middleman. And so that's the way to go. Okay. I know I put that in there and I forgot what I was even talking about. If you get your wholesale membership tomorrow, though, you'll get that for free. If you're already, you'll get those 2 products for free and possibly a 3rd. Now, if you're already a wholesale member on my team, I have this awesome Oil Shares BOGO group that you can join, and I'll put a link on here. Please answer the doggone questions when you ask to join because it makes my life so much easier. I have thousands of people trying to join this group and I don't know everybody's first name, okay? And where you're from. So if you will please answer the questions, that will save us a lot of time. So this group is specifically for people who are already doTERRA wholesale members on my team, or if you are not a doTERRA member of any team, okay? So if you are on my team or not on any team, then you can request to join that particular group, which I will put a link to. It's called doTERRA, what's it called? Oil Shares, BOGOS, and Promos. Okay? You're going to want to join that group because we're giving away a whole ton of stuff all week long on top of the BOGOs. So like if you place a BOGO order, you enter this raffle, you can win all kinds of cool stuff. I've got limited time only products that you can't even buy. I've got oil bags, I've got t-shirts, I've got jackets, all kinds of things. I don't even know what I'm going to give away yet. There's going to be a really, really big grand prize as well. Plus, we're going to learn more about the products that are on special. And so if you don't have a doTERRA membership or you're already on my team, you can add people to that too that are not on another team. And they will be directed back to you if they're interested in getting started, but they'll get a chance to win a whole bunch of other stuff, okay? So you guys are asking about some of the stuff I was using tonight, like the travel bags and all that stuff. You're gonna have a chance to win that, okay? So you're gonna wanna join that group. It's for my team, Oil Shares, and people who do not have a doTERRA membership, okay? So to recap, you want to get your starter kit. I recommend getting the Home Essentials kit because it has the most freebies with it, but I would wait till tomorrow and then add the BOGO oil to your Home Essentials kit and get another third oil for free. And the person that invited you to watch this video will help you, or you can reach out through my page, send me a private message, and I'll help you get started. I'll make sure you get connected with the right person if it's not me, and they'll help you get all that stuff cooked up so that you get the most for your bucks. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let me go back here and see if there were any questions that I missed. Julie's here. She's new thanks to Jody Russell. Guess what? Julie and Jody get to enter the drawing. Hey, Krista, I'm glad you're on here. Apparently, I had a really great tip. I don't remember what it was. It would be easier to talk about oils that you don't take on the trip. That's so true. If I could take it all, I would, but they tend to frown on that well, my husband tends to frown on it when he has to carry my bags. Let's put it that way. Jeff and Gloria Butler, guest of Bridget. Thank you, Bridget, for inviting a guest. Who else? Mommy, my mom's on here. Deborah was on. Linda was on. Just trying. Nobody had any questions. Travel cases. Can you post a link for the travel cases? No. Most of the travel cases I have are not available for sale anymore. I bought them when they were like limited time products. And so you might have to just join my BOGO group and maybe you will win. Okay. What was the link for the BOGOs? So I will add it to the title of the video when I'm done here, but you can also do a search on Facebook for Oil Shares, BOGOs, and promos. Okay. So I will post that for you shortly. But it's a private group. You have to be approved. So please answer the questions. Please don't ask to join if you're on a different doTERRA team because we don't want to take away from what your team is already doing. Okay. All right. That was a lot of information. Okay. Anything else you want to ask before I go? This is your last chance. Guess what happens next Sunday? Very excited. I think, let me double check. What is the date? Yes. Next Sunday at 9 p.m. we're going to have the dog oiler on here with us. And you will start to notice that on Sunday night's Magic Beans, it's not going to be just me anymore. You're going to see multiple people that are sharing and talking, and we're going to upgrade Magic Beans. And so you're going to be hearing from a lot of other people. So starting next week, we're going to hear from the dog oiler. So if you have questions about, is it safe to use oils with dogs and cats? How do I do it? Which ones can I use? This is the expert, and we're going to find out how to get her new book and ask her whatever has been burning on your mind about pets and oils. So make sure you come back next week. There's tons of past videos you can watch on YouTube. On my channel, Deanna Nichols, there's a whole playlist called Magic Beans, and then there's pro tips with little step-by-step tips on how to do stuff. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for inviting your friends. We'll contact you if you're the winner, and I'll post that link so you can join that BOGO group. Happy BOGO week, you guys. Make sure you join a BOGO relay team so that you can get the best bang for your buck. Talk to the person that invited you to get started in doTERRA, or your team leader, and they'll help you get connected with the BOGO team. You want to get your ducks all in a row first thing in the morning so that you guys can place your order and get all the freebies. Have a great night, you guys. Happy BOGO week, and I will see you back here. I'm sure I'll be on here a little bit throughout the week talking about the BOGOs, but I'll definitely see you back here with the dog oiler next Sunday night. Shine on.